Can you please get a retwist, Tyjulian? Tyjulian, save the retwist society. Nani? Save the retwist society? No, I'm never getting a retwist. Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your fave MC Tyjulian, and today we're gonna be talking about Bleach and the 1,000-year Blood War arc. Because what is this arc even about? We really waited 15 years for this arc to be animated, and this arc is crazy. Like, look at the anime opening. Why are they fighting each other with instruments? Instagram is canon in the Bleach verse. You got Orihime posting Ichigo and the boys, and that means Ichigo has an Instagram. And I already know Ichigo fit pics on her grandma are stupid tough. He's the drippiest MC ever. My glorious King Ichigo is just that fire. I be dressing up just like my king. But this gotta be one of the most unserious anime openings ever. Like, why is Yhwach picking up Uryu in a helicopter? Like, what is this anime opening even about? But we start this arc off with my boy Ichigo pulling up after 15 years with the gang. And of course, they're surrounded by a bunch of hollows. And these hollows looking big. They looking like BBC hollows. I ain't never seen hollows that look like that. But that doesn't matter though, because my glorious King Ichigo pops his Bankai. Look at all the missing aura. And one-shots all the hollows with a Getsuga Tensho.
Motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me.
Your fave MC is back. So they back at Ichigo's crib. Orihime's big mommy milkers got everyone some bread. They at Ichigo's room, and then the ops pulls up. So you really think you're him? You really think you have all this aura, all this drip? Well, I'm here to test this out. I have been aura maxing. Let's have an aura off. You having more aura than me is non-canon. Blood's yapping, and Ichigo straight up kicks this dude, kicking this dude like Horang. But like Twice said, we gotta rewind that because something caught my eye. Hold on! What are those shoes in Ichigo's room? Nani, are those Yeezy Red Octobers? How does he know about the Yeezy Red Octobers? Bro lives in Katakura Town. Wait, hold on. Let me see how much those goes for. Nani? 32,000 bands? Ichigo is really the GOAT, and that just proves that Ichigo is the drippiest MC ever. It's canon. So Ichigo is pressing this bum, and it turns out that he's a Quincy. And the Quincy's are straight up declaring war on the Soul Society. They pull up on the head captain Yamamoto, standing on straight business, and straight up snipe the lieutenant. Straight up takes bro out like he's done for, he's dead. Meanwhile, Ichigo's fighting this dude and he's feeding for him to pop his Bankai. So my boy Ichigo pops his Bankai, that's what he does. Oh yes, this is my chance. You and Duke Dennis are too OP. You need to be nerfed. Your aura is mine. Dude's really trying to suck and steal all his aura away. But my boy Ichigo's not going for that. He's the GOAT. And his bro with a Getsuga Tensho. And he defeats bro. And he's trying to interrogate him. Because where the hell did he come from? But he disappears into the shadows. So it's the next day. And Ichigo's actually being a substitute Soul Reaper. And Nell comes out of nowhere and straight spears him. And is crying and telling him that Hueco Mundo got taken over. And we cut back to Hueco Mundo. And this dude is sitting in a whole throne. Like, who does this dude think he is? Bro looks like old man Zangetsu. And it turns out that this dude straight up colonized all of Hueco Mundo and has Halibel, the queen of Hueco Mundo, all tied up and oiled up. Like, yo, I know what you guys are thinking. Bro really has Halibel, the fine brown-skinned queen, all tied up and locked up. Bro could have just unalived her. Why is she tied up like that? Don't tell me he's one of those type of villains. But when Aizen got defeated, Halibel was the new ruler of Hueco Mundo. And Yhwach, the king of all Quincy's, just pulled up and took it. Like, bro is a whole god. Like, yo. And now he's the new leader. And I know you guys are thinking, why is this dude so strong? Turns out people were just glazing him since he was born. And they were giving him all their aura, all their energy. And he turned into the king of Quincy's, a god. So you already know the gang needs a way to get into Hueco Mundo. And the GOAT Kisuke pulls up. And you already know he has a way to get into Hueco Mundo. And the gang is heading there. And the Quincy's are straight up going crazy in the Soul Society. Straight up destroying everyone. And all the captains are getting ready to fight all the Stern Ritters. It's about to go down. This is really a whole war. The Quincy's are actually serious. And my boy Renji is going crazy. He about to clutch up. He ain't taking no L's. Psych, bro gets one-shotted. And Renji loses again. It's not a surprise. Has he ever won a serious fight? Bro is really a walking L. He has no aura. But that doesn't matter. His captain, Captain Kuchi of the 6th Squad, pulls up and pops his Bankai, Zenbonzakura Kageyoshi. Look how beautiful it is. The captains are standing on business, and all the captains pop their Bankais. They're ready to go crazy. But the Quincy's got something for that. They straight up stealing their Bankais. We're cooked. Oh my gosh, we're so cooked.
You charred.
And the Quincy's are destroying the captains with their own bankais. That's hella disrespectful. And it's over. They lost. All the captains, all the lieutenants get straight washed by the Quincy's. It's over. But it's not over for this man, the captain of the 11th squad, Kenpachi Zaraki. Bro doesn't have a bankai, so he's chilling. He's man himself. Bro tanked Ichigo's sword Zangetsu to the jaw. Bro has a metal jaw. Bro got John durability. And for his first body, he straight up slices up this monkey. One shots, bro.
Second guy kept yapping.
Yapping? Did this dude just say yapping? Does Kenpachi have TikTok? But bro straight up rips his throat out for yapping. And for his third and final body, bro fights himself. Like Amine, the only person that can beat him is him. And he goes toe to toe with the king of Quincy's with his eye patch still on. And bro gets straight dropped. Bro gets off screened. And he's choking him like he's a little bitch. Like ain't no way my glorious king Kenpachi went out like that, bro. That's non-canon. Is Yhwach really like that? But that doesn't matter. Old man Yamamoto pulls up, the head captain of the Soul Society. He's here to save the Soul Society. And it turns out these dudes been beefing for years, thousands of years. And 1,000 years ago, Yhwach declared war on the Soul Society and he pulled up and got dropped by Yamamoto in his prime. So this fight is extremely serious. It's the battle of the Unks. And Unk Yamamoto is super serious. He pops his bankai, Zaka no Tachi. And Unk Yhwach is standing on business. He's still going crazy. And then Yamamoto pops Zaka no Tachi south and he's covered in flames. But he's not done yet. He drops the third ability of his bankai, Zaka no Tachi East. And he spawns all of Yhwach's dead homies that he killed 1,000 years ago. Look at all those skeletons. Unk really did Yhwach dirty, but he's not done yet. He pulls Zaka no Tachi West, his final attack, and straight up one-shots Yhwach. Psych, the real Yhwach pulls up. And yes, Unk Yamamoto was fighting a clone. He was fighting a shadow clone. And he straight up murks the Sternritter for trying to be like him. Like bro was just doing his job. And it turns out the whole time, he was hanging out with Aizen, having a whole yap off, having a whole aura off. Like bro's shadow clone really murked Kenpachi and Unk Yamamoto. And he steals his bankai. You was him 1,000 years ago, but look, we can use his left. We done with the 90s Unk. And Wahali, Unk Yamamoto, is finished. But don't worry, Ichigo pulls up and he sees all his fallen comrades and everyone can sense his spiritual pressure, his aura. What is that aura? What is that aura? I'm gonna suck his dinner and blow him up. And then Ichigo meets up with Byakuya and Byakuya asks him one favor. Please forgive me. I have no right to place this burden on you. And yet I must ask this one last favor. The one who left the retwist behind. Can you please get a retwist, Tyjulian? Tyjulian, save the retwist society. Nani? Save the retwist society? No, I'm never getting a retwist. Byakuya tells Ichigo to save the Soul Society and he locks in. That's exactly what he's gonna do. And he pulls up swaggy as hell. He saved the Soul Society so many times before. This is nothing to him. And he powers up. Look at this gold. And he clashes with Yhwach. He's finna save the Soul Society. No! Yhwach straight up no-diss him. Manhandling my Ichigo, my king. But this is Ichigo we're talking about. He's the MC. He got that plot armor. And he gets back up. You ain't taking my boy down. And they square off. He's about to save the Soul Society. No! You're my son, boy. I'm your father, your daddy, your poppy. And I killed your mama. Yhwach really son Ichigo. He is the father of all the Quincy's. And he does look like old man Zangetsu. And he puts him in a whole planetary devastation. Like, yo! And he's going for the final blow. He's about to take out my goat. But the darkness comes and they gotta get out of there. Time has ran out. And it turns out that when he was having an aura off with Aizen, he put him in a hypnosis and he lost track of time. And Wahali, my glorious king, my death strawberry, my glorious sunshine orange haired beautiful man lost. He lost. So it's the next day at the Soul Society. There's been a lot of casualties, but everything's good. Squad 0 pulls up. Yhwach is really a Squad 0 level threat. We finally get introduced to Squad 0, and these dudes are looking tough. Turns out that each member is stronger than all of the 13 captains combined, and they're gonna heal up the squad, and they're gonna take Ichigo up to the Soul Palace to train him. My goat is having another training arc. Hey, Ichigo, my glorious king, do you still have your aura? I can heal you. Yes, I still have my aura, and I can't wait to stick my Zangetsu in you. So we arrive at the Soul Palace, the place where the Soul King resides, and my boy Ichigo is getting healed up at the hot springs. This anime adaptation is perfect so far, but this part got me so hot. They really sold. So in the manga, this dude with the toothpick takes out Rukia, and we get to see her bare cheeks, bruh. Rukia's a baddie. She's top 3. And they said they weren't gonna censor Bleach or little pancakes. We didn't get to see it. Little booties matter, little cakes matter, and I'll for sure eat Rukia's cake. And they better not sell animating the God of Thunder. Y'all boys know what I'm talking about. The Black Queen, the melanated goddess, bruh. And I'll for sure go crazy on them cheeks. Goes crazy, eat up all that cake, lick every crevice, everything, all in that cake. So after Ichigo and Renji got healed up, they meet up with this plate cleaner, and she's cooking it up. She's whipping it up. Good eats. No Phantom tax in sight, and she's built like Phantom. But it turns out that this girl is a whole BBW. She's bad as hell. Low-key outsmashed both versions, and it got the whole gang shocked. So since Unk Yamamoto died, they need a new head captain, and Shunsui becomes the head captain, and he sets up the fate of the century. Turns out Milf Unohana was the first Kenpachi ever. Kenpachi knows nothing about being a Soul Reaper, and he needs this as training, so he meets up to fight Unohana to unlock his full potential, and he's the one that gave Unohana a scar on her whole chest. This is really male D1 Crash Out versus female D1 Crash Out, and they clash, and Kenpachi don't got an eye patch, so you know what this means. Bro's getting straight clapped. Unohana's just knocking him and rezzing him, knocking him and rezzing him. She learned how to heal just so her opponents can last longer. She's a menace. She is spawn killing, bro. It's getting so bad that Kenpachi is crying, saying he can't beat her. Like, yo, she's really making Kenpachi cry? Nah. And we get a flashback. And wait, hold on. Did y'all see that evil ass, cool ass title screen? But nah, we get a flashback to where Unohana is just trying to fight. She wants a fade. And she got dumb bodies. She didn't get all those bodies from being a bop. She got all those bodies for fighting. But those are not her bodies. And it turns out that those bodies are recent. It just happened. It didn't happen by her. It was a kid, and it was Kenpachi. Bro had all those bodies as a kid, and it turns out Kenpachi was way stronger as a kid than he is now as an adult, and gave her the scar. Like, yo. So Unohana pops Bankai. She is not playing around, and Kenpachi is getting stronger every time he dies. Bro is getting Zenkai boosts, and they're fighting so hard that they're turning into straight skeletons. Like, what? What is this fight even about? Like, for real, what does Unohana's Bankai even do? But Kenpachi gets the dub, and she's dead. And it's kind of crazy because isn't she the best healer? I'm watching this like, shouldn't she be alive? So Ichigo and Renji meet Nimaya. And bro got hella baddies in the Soul Palace. And that's what I like to see. Bleach has so many varieties, bro, and flavors, bro. No girl looks the same. You see the brown skinned girl with the mommy milkers? Like, oh my gosh, bro. Kubo really is the GOAT. And it turns out that these girls are Zanpakuto spirits. And Nimaya created the Zanpakuto. The black man created the Zanpakuto, bro. Nimaya's really smashing Zanpakuto spirits. And y'all know just what I'm thinking. All the baddies, all my biases, gotta be Zanpakutos, gotta train my sword. The black man really created the Zanpakuto, and all their Zanpakutos are broken, and they need it fixed. And they're doing a crazy apology just to get it fixed. Like they're losing hella aura points in front of all the Zanpakuto hoes. And he puts them in a cave so they can train and get a new Zanpakuto.
Great, but while you're yapping, you mind telling us why these things are attacking us?
Did Ichigo say yapping? Bleach characters really be on Instagram Reels. But my goat is not ready for a new Zanpakuto yet, and he goes back to Katakura Town. He goes back to the MILF's crib, and she dry him, folding his clothes. She let him take a hot shower, getting all clean and warm. She gave him fresh clothes and feeding him food, hot food. Yeah, I gotta put my 2 cents together. I already know what my boy doing. My Ichigo, my boy. He's smashing a MILF. He got with a cougar. I know he's beating it aura, going crazy in that MILF Koichi. And she's actually a hot single mother. And she tells him to man up. And my boy Ichigo goes back to his home and meets up with his dad. And Ichigo meets up with his father. And he talks to him. And his father gives him that dad lore. And we find out that Ishin was captain of Squad 10 and Rangiku was his lieutenant. And Toshiro gives him a mission. And his mission is to fight.
Think of a big black man chasing you! A big black man chasing you! A big black man chasing you!
Bro is fighting a black hollow, a hard hollow, and Aizen sneaks him. It was all a part of Aizen's plan. And Ichigo's mom is a Quincy, and she's fighting the black hollow. Ichigo's mom is really her. She's going crazy, and the black hollow bites her, but it was all a part of her plan. And she one-shots the black hollow, and Quincy's are allergic to hollows, especially a black one, and she's about to die. So my boy Ishin comes in and defeats the hollow, and he loses his Soul Reaper powers. He's now a human, and he got an S-tier girl, Masaki, the goat. And they create the goat, and it turns out that the hollow that attacked Masaki could have easily killed it. It was fodder, but Yhwach took her Quincy powers away at the worst time possible. And Ichigo gets all that dad lore, and he locks in, and he is ready to get a new Zanpakuto. So he's back at the Soul Palace. He's back with Nimaya, and White Ichigo was his Zanpakuto spirit the whole time. And Old Man Zangetsu was really Yhwach, and he parts ways with Old Man Zangetsu. He's gone, and he gets his new Zanpakuto. My boy gains an immense power level, an immense boost of aura, and he gets 2 swords. My boy Ichigo is ready. And that's the end of the video. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and join the streams. And if y'all want me to make a part 2 of this vid and cover Core 2, make sure y'all like and subscribe.